welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a testing NYX makeup video. Now I have just put these in, which is why they look a bit crazy, ready to do my makeup so I can just get started straight away. So I have got quite a few NYX products down here. I do have quite a lot of NYX products anyway, and the few that I have tried I actually really like. I feel like their makeup is quite good quality. So first of all I have the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Primer Base, which looks like this. I'm not sure on the prices, so I'll leave them down below, or like on the screen. If they're not on the screen right now, they'll be down below. This just says it's a high definition primer. I have used this once, but I've never really tested it properly to kind of see what it's like. So as I said, it's just in a squeezy tube. Oh, it's kind of like a greeny colour. I don't know if that's kind of to colour correct or what. I mean, I probably should have searched this before I started, but I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I feel like with primers you can't really tell how they act. Oh, it feels quite sticky on my face. You can't really tell how they act unless you've had them on all day to see if they kind of keep your makeup on. Next, on to foundation. There is quite a few that NYX sell. I've got the Stay Matte but Not Flat Liquid Foundation. I'm not a huge fan of matte foundations, I'm not going to lie. So what I've done is I've got the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This is the pinky one, and I'm going to mix these two together so it makes it a bit more dewy, hopefully. Blend this in. I'm not really a fan of this, it's quite thick. It's like really thick, like you can feel it. And then when you blend it, it goes quite streaky. Let me try with a beauty blender. Also, before I start, look at this beauty blender. I got it in Sephora in Spain. I think they sell them over here. They're kind of the new ones and it's so pretty. So the first layer, I wouldn't really say it's full coverage. It's more like, it does cover quite a bit, but I mean it's more like medium to full coverage, not really full. So I'm just going to put a bit more on, mix the illuminator and see whether it builds up well. I still don't know. I mean, once I've done the rest of my makeup, I'll probably be able to tell. Also, I think I'm the only person I know that drinks coffee with a straw. It's literally the best. Concealer, this is the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Duo. Now this is the concealer end, and then this is kind of the contoury bronzy end. First of all, I'm going to put the caramel underneath my eyes. Oh no, vanilla. I'm getting confused. I have used this concealer a few times, and I actually really like it. Just blending this in, I'm going to do my under eyes first. And this also blends so nicely because obviously I've used it before. The weather in England right now is disgusting. Like, it's so weird because it was literally tipping it down earlier, like literally pouring it. And then I went on a driving lesson and it was actually really sunny. I literally had to take my sunglasses with me because it was really sunny. And now it's raining again. Welcome to England. Also, I don't think I've really mentioned, I've kind of had my hair cut a bit shorter. I mean, it might not look short to some people, and it's also not been done today, so it's kind of a bit of a mess. But I've had it quite a bit shorter, and it's so much easier to style. Now that it's all blended, I really like that. I'm going to set that in place. I have two things to set them in place with. I've got the NYX contour kit here and a banana powder here. So I don't kind of know what to use because there is like a banana-y shade in both. This one, because it looks more yellow toned than the banana, and it says this is in the shade cream. I mean, I think you can buy these separately, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but this is quite nice. I do like it, but the fallout on the palette, let's see if you can see this. You can't really see it. It's got so much fallout, literally. To set the rest of my face, I didn't really get another powder, so I've got the NYX HD finishing powder, and this is in the shade banana. It looks like this. Also, how clean my brushes, did them the other day, always the best feeling. I think this looks too yellowy compared to the other one. It looks more light. Now I have used this before underneath my eyes, but literally the fallout on it is insane. Watch. I do that and literally everything, I don't think you can see on camera, but it literally goes everywhere, like everywhere. So I'm just going to kind of pat this into my skin. It kind of reminds me of like if a translucent powder was pressed, because it's got quite a lot of fallout, but it is good. I do like it, so I would recommend this. I'm going to go on to contour. So I've got my NYX contour kit here, the same as what I do with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and just mix all the bottom shades here. I don't know if it's from the foundation or what, but I have used it with other foundations and I've found the same. It goes really chalky and it like goes really like patchy. Like that's nothing to do with how I blend it because it's how I always blend it. But it goes quite patchy. I don't really like that if I'm honest. But using the same kit, I'm going to use this highlighty shade from it, which is, oh, wrong one, this one. I'm going to take the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray and spray my brush with it, because sometimes that can help. Quite a weird shade, but I think if you're quite pale, this would look really nice because it is quite white, so I reckon it would show up. But I've got the NYX Baked Blush, and it says Illuminator and Bronzer. Bronzer? It's a baked blush. The packaging of this is really cute. Look, it's got a little bow and it kind of goes like this. That's really pretty. Like, it's really natural. Like, I don't know if you can probably see it in the camera, but I like that. I'm going to do my brows next, and for this I'm using the NYX Tame and Frame in the shade Brunette. Now, I use this all the time. It's literally my favourite thing. This is the only thing I actually use for my brows anymore. Also, a good bonus about this is it literally never dries out, literally never. I'm just going to whiz through this because if you do kind of want to see more of how I fill them in and kind of style them and everything, I will leave a link to my eyebrow routine down below. Next, onto eyeshadow, which I'm actually really excited to try. This is the NYX Dreamcatcher palette. I've never ever used this before. Starting off, I'm going to use this shade here, which is shade 5. I'm just going to blend this through my crease. That's actually a really nice shade. Is anybody watching the X Factor at the minute? Like, it's on the audition stages at the minute, and X Factor is literally my favourite programme, like hands down. I love the auditions as well, but I feel like this year they're not really showing any like funny ones. They're kind of showing the better ones. It's good because I like them, but still sometimes they're really funny. Also know when it's X Factor, it's kind of getting closer to Christmas, and Christmas I literally love. Shade is really pretty. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but that's blended really nicely. It's really pigmented. Yes, like that. I'm going to then take, what am I going to take? I'm going to put this shade here on my lid. It is quite a nice shade, but you do have to build it up. Right, then taking just a fluffy brush, I'm going to kind of get rid of the excess. That's actually come off really nicely, so that's good. So far, I'm really liking this eyeshadow palette. And I might add a tiny bit of this shade here, this goldy shade, just so I can kind of test the pigmentation of the lighter colours. It's building up really nicely. The shade here is literally a black. I'm just going to kind of put this in the outer corner and then blend it into that goldy colour as well. I really like this palette. It's actually made the eyeshadow really pretty. I mean, the only issue with it, if I was to say, is the fallout is literally insane, like it's everywhere. Next, onto the NYX Stacked Mascara, and this is, why am I looking for a shade on a mascara, please? But anyway, it looks like this. This hasn't really done that much to my eyelashes. It's kind of lengthened them, but it's not really done that much. So what I might do, because I do have quite a dark eye on, is put some lashes on over the top, because then it kind of, otherwise it's going to look like I'll have no eyelashes. So I mean, I don't have any from NYX. I'm just going to put on my Lash Unlimited lashes, I always do. I literally always use these. While the lash glue dries, I might do my lips. For my lips, I have the Suede Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade Brooklyn Thorn. I literally use this all the time in all my videos. I love it. So, I mean, this isn't really new, but I really like it. I'm going to kind of overline my lips a bit. And then I've got two products to choose from. I've got the Liquid Suede, which I've used before, and the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick. So I think I'm going to use this, because I've never used this before, and this is in the shade Corset. That's a really nice name, I like that. They kind of look quite like moussey. It's a really nice colour, but I just don't like the feeling of it. Like, it dries a bit, and then I'll tell you. It's starting to feel a bit better now. It is drying down actually. Put my lashes on and let this dry, and I'll be back. My lashes are on. So just to kind of give them a bit of something, I'm going to put that mascara back over the top. I mean, don't get me wrong, this mascara is okay if you want it quite natural, but personally, I like really long lashes, so it does kind of depend what you want. I'm going to use the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. Now, I've never used a matte one before. I have used the dewy one, it's what I use for my highlight. This is a brand new bottle and it says Makeup Setting Spray. I actually think this one smells quite nice. I feel like the dewy one does smell like chemicals. So all I'm going to do is put some NYX Butter Gloss. I've used this about 500 times. In the shade Praline. I never know how to say it even to this day. Because I like a glossy lip. So, taking my hairband out, this is the final look. I really like the lip products. I like the eyebrow products. The eyeshadow palette is so nice. However, I do not like, overall, I don't like the contour kit. I personally don't like that. I don't like the foundation. Overall, I actually really do like this look. So I could love it if you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'd love to get to 200 subscribers. Do you have any video recommendations or anything you want me to film? Just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!